guys, I'm filming on my new HD camera. I am crossing my fingers that it's focused this time. I just filmed this video and another video and they're totally out of focus. That's annoying. I've had like a lot of dumb things happen to me recently. Well, two things, and one is from a couple years ago that I thought of just before and I want to include it. I was drinking this Snapple today. Not a product placement, but I did just place a product. I do like Snapple. This is irrelevant. I like raspberry Snapple and lemon Snapple the best, and I cannot deal with diet Snapples. Anyway, so I was drinking this Snapple today. I should have used a straw, but I didn't. And so I was drinking it and it went like all over me. I overshot and it went all over me. Literally had to change my shirt. So that's that. The next dumb thing that I did was this past weekend I got a couple pairs of shoes for like spring. One pair was a pair of wedges, one was some Nike sneakers at the outlet, and then the next one was a pair of flats. I'm gonna move back in case this goes out of focus. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, the Nike bag that they gave me was huge, and so I put just the rest of the shoe boxes that I had in there. So when I got home, I took the shoes out of the shoe boxes and put them in my room. And that night, so the big Nike bag with all the shoe boxes in it went out to the garbage because I thought I had taken all of the shoes out of the boxes. And that night I was thinking like, where are my flats? Where are they? Are they downstairs? They're not in my room. So I had this feeling like I might have thrown those out. I cannot believe it. And then the next morning I looked around and they're gone. They're in the dumpster. So those flats are gone. Brand new flats that I've never worn and I just bought are gone. Oh well. I mean, it's my money, so it's not like anyone's gonna be angry with me. But I don't know. I'm really not that upset about it. I mean, just because there's nothing I can do. I can't go back in time. It was a dumb thing that I kind of find funny at this point. And, oh well, they're gone. So I just donated $40 to DSW. So now I'm just going to go back and get the same pair. Because I really liked them and I wanted them. So that's that. And then the next thing I wanted to tell you was a fail that is so legendary in my life. I don't know if I could tell it in a way that is legendary, but oh boy, this happened when I was like 12. My mom took me to Kohl's, so you know that this story is not going to end well. So my mom was off looking at her own things, and I had my phone, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just walk around. I don't know. So I went to like the dresses section, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how long she's going to take. Maybe I should just try it. You know, this dress looks kind of weird and crazy. I'll try it on. So I go into the fitting room with my dress, and all the fitting rooms are full. Somebody's in them. So I go to the only one that's not full, and I realize why it isn't full, because the door doesn't lock. So you have to hold the door shut, or else it'll just open. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just hold the door and I'll just put the dress on over my clothes. Because I couldn't hold the door and then, like, you know what I mean? So I just was like, okay, I'll just put it on over my clothes. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm holding the door. I put the dress on over my clothes, and you know those clothes that you try on and you're like halfway putting it on and you're like, this is the point of no return. Like, it will not come off unless you cut it off. It's like around the shoulders is always a bad hazardous area, and then around here it'll always get you. So I put the dress on. I got it on one shoulder, and it had like these sleeves, and so I got it over one shoulder, or maybe I don't even think I put the sleeve in. I just had half the dress over one shoulder. I don't know how I did it, but either way I was stuck in one shoulder, and I was kind of like this, and I was holding the door, and I'm like, I'm stuck. So I realized I cannot get the dress off. I cannot get the dress on. It is literally stuck over me, and I look like a disaster, and I'm holding the door shut so no one can see me. I cannot go outside of the dressing room door because I look crazy. I look crazy. And so I call my mom on my phone so that she can come in and help me get this stupid thing off. She doesn't answer her phone, and so I just realize that I don't know how long I'll be here, but I've got to make it through. So I just played Tetris. Like, I held the door shut, I sat there like this, and I played Tetris on my phone for like 20 minutes. And then my mom, like, I heard her come in the dressing room and she's like, are you in here? And I'm like, yes, I've been here for a long time. Perhaps you can help me out of this dress. So that was a disaster. So that's just another example of fails in my life. But I do think it's funny that I threw away a brand new pair of shoes. Oh boy. That's a lesson to everyone. Always check shoe boxes to see if there are shoes in there. I am Einstein all of a sudden. Also, if you're going to drink Snapple, perhaps get a straw or pour it into another glass, because this is difficult to maneuver. It's heavy, you know? I don't know, it's just, I can't be trusted with anything, and I need a sippy cup.